So, this is my pedalboard. We have volume, synth, compressor, distortion, fuzz, flange, chorus, EQ, other EQ, overdrive, noise reduction, AV box, and tuner. All going through my not so great practice amp because my lead guitarist decided he needed to borrow my gigging amp. Oh well. So, we start off with the volume, which unsurprisingly is a volume. Oh, by the way, I'm playing a precision bass, well, a precision copy, because I'm poor. So, we have a synth which has a really big, dirty synth sweep. Which is really cool for intros and stuff, and works quite well. And then we have a compressor which is quite hissy, but it adds compression and I like it. And then we have distortion, which I put quite close to the edge of distortion, which is just kind of... And then Little Big Muff, seems that most bassists have one of these. And then on the bottom row, I've got my two equalisers, one which I haven't actually had on most of the time, so compare that to clean. This makes it a bit more punchy. And then this one rolls off most of the highs, so you get a quite a smooth tone. And the overdrive, I don't actually use for overdrive, I use as a treble booster, so you can play chordy stuff. That sounds really nice. And then we have noise reduction, which does a really good job. So it's pretty effective. I definitely recommend that if you have a noisy signal chain, because it just gets all the noise, gets rid of all the noise, and doesn't colour your tone or anything. Although at extreme settings it does give you a little bit of cut and gain, but it's not actually too dramatic as you might think it is. So, and then we're on to the flanger, which have a really thick, slow flange. That's Japan model BF2 with the green label underneath. And then that's where I really like to use the distortion. It just brings out the flange. And then we have chorus. I really like this chorus. I've used a lot of chorus pedals, and I'd say this is probably better than the Boss CE5 and the Boss bass chorus, just because it's that much thicker and you get a big, huge, and it's very variable, so you've got kind of effect level and speed, so if you turn the rate down you've got I have the speed up here most of the time, because when you use in conjunction with the synth pedal, you get this amazing got my little homemade AB box, which is just great, switches between my tuner and my amp. And this is my tuner, which I really like because it's got little lights on it, so if you're on stage you can see if you're in tune or not. And it's much cheaper than a chorus pedal, than a tuner pedal. Onto the actual board, I made it myself. If you look on the side there, there's a couple of wires going in, and it's all wired up underneath. There's a 4-way underneath there, which is really helpful because I can just take it to a gig, plug everything in, and not have to worry about wiring a million pedals. So eventually I'm going to have a micropod there, a Qtron Plus there, and a delay and a reverb is on the description after my noise reduction, and a true bypass strip across there for various uses. The only other thing I say is I would not recommend this volume pedal. It does the job, but I've had to do numerous repairs on it and lots of horrendous stuff, and I would just say save up and buy the Ernie Ball one because it's much better. Yep, so that's my pedal board.